What's up, YouTube? I was looking for a video and I can't even find it, man. So we're going to do this one right here. Tina Knowles caught on tape threatening 𝗟𝗡𝗡𝗞𝗦. What? Oh, my God. Jay-Z's son's fighting back, man. Y'all hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell. Oh, man. Let's check this bad boy out, man. Let's see what he got to say. I was looking for something about 50 Cent.
You out here talking about Matthew and how he cheated on you for 31 years and you stayed all 31 years. And that's why Beyonce staying all 31 years with her husband. He can cheat with children.
They think they could say anything because I'm a nice person and I'm accessible. Yeah. So they get to they F around and find out the real deal once they do.
15 and 22. What? Damn.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Now I can kind of see why he's probably not claiming it, because it looks bad on his reputation, because he has a history. Like if you look at like even Beyonce, like he was in his 30s and Beyonce was barely 19.
Tina Knowles is out here making serious moves, and it looks like Jay-Z's alleged son, 𝗟𝗡𝗡𝗞𝗦, is right in her crosshairs. Word is she warned him straight up that he'll regret ever speaking out about her family. 𝗟𝗡𝗡𝗞𝗦 claims the moment he started going public about Jay-Z possibly being his dad, strange things started happening. He's been getting creepy phone calls, people randomly popping up at his house at 4 a.m, and someone even tried to frame him by planting a gun in his car. Now, Beyonce's mom, Tina, has stepped into the mess herself. Her team allegedly contacted 𝗟𝗡𝗡𝗞𝗦 and told him to keep Jay-Z's name out his mouth. But fans aren't buying it, and they're calling Tina out hard. They say she's going to war for her cheating son-in-law more than she ever did to protect Beyonce's peace. That's cold. Whoa. And real talk. Why is Tina always defending Jay like this? It's starting to look shady. Instead of coming after 𝗟𝗡𝗡𝗞𝗦, maybe she should be checking why Jay-Z keeps putting her daughter through so much. So now the big question is, who's really telling the truth here? Tina, Jay-Z, or 𝗟𝗡𝗡𝗞𝗦?
He's just a really smart guy, very smart and very charming and a good person.
But you're Beyonce's mom. Did you ever sit him down when you knew they were getting serious and say, listen, Jay-Z, here's the scoop. You better treat her with love and kindness and respect?
I never had to do that because he told me that he told me those things, that he loved her and that he would treat her with respect.
A leaked phone call between Tina Knowles and someone from her team just hit the internet. And even though it got pulled down fast, it was too late. Multiple outlets already caught it, and what Tina allegedly said was wild. She called 𝗟𝗡𝗞𝗦 a problem that needs to go away and warned that if he keeps talking, she'll make sure he seriously regrets ever coming for her family. But that's not even the craziest part. Tina also brought up sealed court records and name-dropped some favors she's owed in Jersey, clearly throwing shade at 𝗟𝗡𝗞𝗦's long-standing legal battles. At one point in the call, Tina reportedly snapped, "He doesn't know who he's messing with. We shut this down once, we'll do it again." That's not just petty, that sounds like a threat. All this chaos is blowing up right after Jay-Z filed fresh legal docs accusing 𝗟𝗡𝗞𝗦 of harassing him for years with fake stories. According to US Weekly, Jay's legal team says 𝗟𝗡𝗞𝗏's new lawsuit is just another part of his so-called decades-long campaign against Jay-Z. The documents say the fabricated allegations and claims have been addressed and rejected in multiple other courts, and that 𝗟𝗡𝗏's continued push has already led to a contempt order. But here's where things flip. Because some folks believe the real victim in all this is 𝗟𝗡𝗏𝗏. He's been dragged through court, allegedly threatened, and now Tina's out here plotting behind closed doors. Something ain't adding up. We'll circle back to Tina's drama in a sec, but first, let's get into how 𝗟𝗡𝗏𝗏 nearly lost his life just for daring to speak Jay-Z's name. That's right, the threats against 𝗟𝗏𝗏𝗏 weren't just empty talk. Things got dangerous real quick. Someone actually tried to take him out. 𝗟𝗏𝗏𝗏 and his legal guardian, Dr. Lily Coley, went on the Hip Hop News Uncensored podcast and dropped a bombshell.
𝗟𝗏𝗏𝗏 was shot at somewhere in September. He was in a parking lot with other people near where he's at living now. And out of all the cars there, his was the only one shot up. So we believe that was a nexus or a connection, I believe, between the case and what's going on, because it was around the time.
𝗟𝗡𝗏𝗏 was shot after filing that paternity suit and asking Jay-Z to finally take a DNA test. But the madness didn't stop there. Dr. Coley said after the lawsuit was filed, strangers started showing up at her front door, clearly trying to intimidate her into silence. She stood her ground and said, "This fight is bigger than just Jay-Z. It's about standing up for everyday people against the rich and powerful." Powerful words.
In addition to that, we've had people come to my home in the past, driving on the grass. We have people knocking on the door at 4:00 in the morning. We've been through all of it, mostly around the filing time. So this is a bigger picture than this. We want to try to make a difference with the Pro Se Act or the Legal Abuse Act, bringing new legislation and trying to sit down at the table with the lawmakers to make a difference. In addition to the fact, because, you know, like you said before, Mr. Carter might not never do anything, and I'm sure he probably won't, but it ain't about him. This is about the system allowing things to happen that were very agreed and put our lives at stake.
And just when you think it couldn't get messier, and former Rockefeller artist Oschino came out in full support of Rymir. He claimed someone tried to frame Rymir by planting a gun in his car. Oschino also said Jay-Z allegedly tried to pay Rymir off to keep quiet, right? But when Rymir refused, that's when the shady tactics kicked in. Even more jaw-dropping, Oschino confirmed the long-standing rumor that Rymir's late mother, Wanda, was just 15 when Jay-Z allegedly got her pregnant. That part has people shook. So now Jay-Z is flipping it all around, trying to paint Rymir as the one doing the harassing, when all the man ever wanted was a DNA test. Let's be real. The pieces just ain't adding up. Rymir didn't roll up with a camera crew or try to ride a fame wave. He went the legit route through the courts, followed all the right steps, and still ended up getting shot after his paternity case made headlines. Let that sink in. And don't forget, Jay-Z's got the kind of money and connections that can make problems disappear. We're talking about stalling court cases for years, shutting doors behind the scenes, and dragging people through legal hoops until they're out of money and out of options. Rymir has been saying it all along. Jay's using his influence to twist the legal system. In fact, Rymir filed a bold lawsuit straight up naming multiple judges who he claims teamed up with Jay-Z to shut his case down. According to the suit, Jay allegedly lied under oath and said he didn't own any property in New Jersey, just so the court would think it didn't have jurisdiction. But guess what? Rymir's team found receipts, property deeds, and tax records with Jay's name on them, proving he did own property in the state. The lawsuit even calls out 6 judges Rymir claims kept falsely backing Jay's claim about not owning anything in Jersey. And once Rymir started speaking out publicly about the legal system turning its back on him, things got dangerous again. Someone allegedly fired shots at his car. Not only that, but both Rymir and Dr. Coley say they were being tailed by mystery cars in their own neighborhood. One even pulled up onto their lawn at 4 a.m. Rymir now has lawsuits filed against the courts and judges involved, saying they straight up violated his constitutional rights. And he's not backing down, and no matter how powerful the names he's going up against. It's clear Rymir's already juggling a lot, lawsuits, threats, and dodging danger left and right. So the last thing he needs is Beyonce's mom jumping into the mix and allegedly sending threats.
The mom?
Tina Knowles going after Rymir is strange enough, but when you take a step back and look at how hard she defends Jay-Z, things start looking real suspicious. Let's not forget, even after Jay-Z cheated and embarrassed Beyonce in front of the world, Tina stayed in his corner. She posted sweet captions about him online, brushed off his cheating as just a mistake, and acted like everything was all good. At one point, folks even started saying Tina was riding harder for Jay-Z than her own daughter. And now she's out here allegedly threatening a man just for asking for a DNA test? That's not just messy. It's downright creepy. But Tina's loyalty to Jay-Z might run deeper than anyone thought, and singer Jaguar Wright isn't holding back. She's dropped some wild claims that have people shook.
Wait a minute, are you saying Tina Jay-Z?
I'm saying it's all in the family.
What?
That's why Solange is so terrible. Because Solange ain't going for it. She's the real talent. She's the one with real integrity.
According to Jaguar, Tina was the one who pushed a young Beyonce into getting with Jay-Z, even suggesting that Tina sold her out to the industry.
Wow.
Jaguar said that once Jay-Z showed interest in Beyonce, Tina practically pushed her into that relationship, like it was all part of some big plan, and it doesn't stop there. Jaguar even claimed that Tina might have had her own thing with Jay-Z before he got involved with Beyonce. Now, whether that's true or not, it's got people side-eyeing Tina real hard right now. And just when you thought this couldn't get any messier, here's the kicker. After Tina Knowles finalized her divorce from Richard Lawson last year, fans spotted something odd in the paperwork. She made him sign an NDA that specifically bans him from saying anything negative about Jay-Z. Now hold up. Why would she even think Richard would talk bad about Jay-Z unless he saw something real shady while hanging around the Carter crew? What's even wilder is that Tina didn't just turn a blind eye to the huge age gap between Jay and a young Beyonce. She also looked past the fact that Jay was on probation when he first got with her daughter. That's right. Jay-Z had pleaded guilty to third-degree assault after being accused of stabbing music exec Lance Rivera, and he was on a 3-year probation when he started dating Beyonce. Tina saw all that and still co-signed the relationship. But Tina's track record has even more drama tied to it. According to Beyonce's former voice coach, David Lee Brewer, Tina once made some seriously messed up comments about the darker-skinned girls in Beyonce's original group, Girls' Time. Brewer claimed that Tina called one of the members, Ashley Tamar Davis, too big, dark, and ugly. Yeah, that actually happened.
Coming back to my apartment to tell me that I had made the right decision, she told me it was just as well. Now, I don't know if I want to read this part because this is what she said to me, and it's really nasty. And this is a direct quote. Ashley is talented, but she is so big. She towers over the other girls, and she is too dark and ugly.
So when you stack all this up in the threats, the loyalty to Jay-Z, the shady past, it's clear Tina might not be the best person to speak on Rymeer's situation. But just when you thought she was done, here comes another twist. Tina allegedly went after Nicki Minaj just because Nicki showed support for Rymeer and even opened up about her own experience dealing with Jay-Z. And it all kicked off after 50 Cent posted a headline about Rymeer's lawsuit with a loaded caption. Can somebody explain this one? 50 Cent jumped in and posted about Rymeer's lawsuit with a caption that had everyone raising eyebrows. He wrote, "What does this man want? He's 34 years old. There's no back child support. What exactly does he want?" But let's be real. What most people noticed was the nose. Folks in the comments were clowning, saying, "That's his nose. LOL. Nicki Minaj caught wind of it and shared a screenshot of 50's post with a subtle response. "Oh, is this why he was trending the other day? I don't know. I hope all is well. To God be the glory." But don't get it twisted. Nicki hasn't exactly been quiet when it comes to Jay-Z lately. She's been calling him out heavy on social media, hinting that Roc Nation might be getting slapped with a RICO case any day now. And of course, here comes Tina Knowles again, always ready to jump in and defend Jay-Z like it's her full-time job. She posted a fan-made video of her and Beyonce on her Instagram story, but it was the caption that got people talking. Tina wrote, "Good morning. It feels good to wake up knowing my faves didn't lose their minds, like some people. Y'all have a great day. Remember to ignore the ignorance, as Ms. Tina would say." Fans instantly clocked the shade and assumed she was firing shots at Nicki. Tina later tried to walk it back, claiming the post wasn't about anyone in particular. But at that point, the damage was already done. But fans aren't staying quiet anymore. Between Tina throwing shade at anyone who dares to speak on Jay-Z and allegedly threatening Rymeer just for trying to find out who his real father is, people are officially done with Ms. Knowles. And here's the part they'll never talk about on mainstream media. Some folks are now straight up saying that Tina is more than just overprotective. They're calling her a Creole witch. Yep. That's the word going around online. And people claim she's been harassing and manipulating behind the scenes for years. One person on X wrote, "A Creole witch with nothing else on her mind but living through Beyonce. What she really needs to do is ask herself why she's had so many failed marriages." Brutal. Another user went all the way off, posting, "The fact that Tina Knowles is inserting herself in this mess is just pathetic. Where was she when her son-in-law was dogging out her daughter? Where was she during all those sacrifices? You evil witch. Your whole family is wild and satanic." And speaking of satanic, somebody else just stepped forward claiming both Tina and Jay-Z have been dabbling in the dark arts. Yep. Witchcraft, rituals, the whole deal. And the stories are getting creepier by the minute. There's clearly way more to this story than meets the eye, and we're just scratching the surface. So if you made it this far, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, drop a comment with your thoughts, and share this with someone who needs to hear the real tea.
Wow. Hey, Nicki Minaj is getting involved in a lawsuit. Did you hear the part where she said that Jay-Z is about to be hit with a RICO any minute now? Man, this is, oh my gracious. I can't believe this, man. Hey, y'all let me know what y'all think, man, in the comments. I'm gonna get on up out of here. Y'all take it light, take it slow. Tell them Uncle Mike told you so. Peace out.